Naturopathy, that's why I went to Europe. Southwest was the only naturopathic school in America when I went to school, and I went to Europe because I said, no way do I want to become that type of naturopath. I want naturopathy, and that is the study of nature through chemistry and physics and the application of that, which brings you into fruits and vegetables. Yes, there's a lot of biochemistry, and yes, 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 yes. But it's all geared in understanding why raw, why no proteins, and everything else. Biochemistry is funny. Probably every biochemist in the country disagrees. So yeah, Dano, amazing. But that lady needs to get off of that and get on a raw food diet and get her kidneys and adrenals back online, and then check her parathyroid so she can put that calcium back, or she's not going to be real happy with the protein diet. You're going to hear her in a lot of pain. Now, someone asked me about marijuana. This is maybe another question. The endocrine gland functions. Yeah, marijuana is a neurotoxin in its own way if you smoke it. Now, I don't know, tincturing it is what I always wanted to do. I think it has great value with tincturing it. It might have some, raw like that, it might have some adaptogenic properties. That would be cool, you know. I think it's such an adaptogenic plant, you know, in its own right. I think that anything you smoke is not good. Let's just put it that way. You got to find other ways of transport. I'm not familiar with this works of McKenna. I'm glad to see you too. You're in Alberta, Canada. I look forward to seeing you. I got friends in Timmins. I think you know who lives in Timmins. Oh, thank you for that. I mean, you're right on there, Steve. Mr. No Crap. Yeah, Edgar Mitchell. Yeah, did you ever see that movie, One Giant Leap? Boy, I tell you, if you could, it's not really a movie. It's a collage of music and tidbits of higher consciousness. And I think he's on that. So is Ram Dass. REM, the head singer, he's singing, and what they did is a collage of music from India and Africa and all around the world, and they put it together. I love that tape. One Giant Leap. Just a great video. And there's all spurts of this in there. Even the bike rider, what's his name? I think he just passed. But he's in there. I mean, there's a lot of excerpts. Got some Buddhists in there. And it's just the beauty of around the world, of people from every culture, priests and ministers, and you know, just everything around the world. And it's just a collage of neat stuff. One Giant Leap. I was going to bring that in. I forgot that and show you that. But great collage of music. I just love that kind of music, too. And just all levels. India, just all levels. Just beautiful stuff. Yeah, he is. I remember that. Like being out of the body there. See you later, alligator, planet Earth. A little interesting at first. What about your tinctures and the dried herbs together? Would they work together to accelerate both benefits? Well, whenever you're doing dried herbs, they're going to have more benefit in the GI tract, because they have to go through a little bit of a digestive process first, but they're going to be real good to get immediately to the stomach and the colon, the pancreas, and the liver. I like the liquids too because they're much more readily absorbed without a lot of digestion. The alcohol definitely is a carrier, going to pull it through the body faster. And you're going to feel it maybe, but boy, its potential to really get to cells head to toe is really great. So I do like you. I like the combination of the two. But for more GI tract, more real time right on the cells, definitely the dried herbs down the gut. But the tinctures are great to get absorbed quicker. Again, even with malabsorption, I think the tinctures will help with that quicker and better. But the herbs, you know, the raw herbs are going to pull and draw. It's like clays and stuff there. So, yeah. Now, Full Heart. I want to thank you, Full Heart, for all your love and stuff. You're a great lady. I love your name. What was your question? Winter. Thank you. Yeah, you know, when it's cold out, you're going to have to use herbal teas and maybe some veggie soups and steamed vegetables, especially in cold climates. Now we have a lot of people in serious trouble in cold climates, and they have to really tough up because it's really, and when you have a low thyroid, you're really going to be cold up there. So, but those that are not in a real emergency, then you use the herbal teas, and if you are, you can use the herbal teas. But then you can have some vegetable soups without cooked tomatoes or steamed vegetables or something, and still detox pretty good, especially if you can go all day long when the sun's out and you do your fruits, berries, and melons. Then at night, then you can heat up when it cools down. Yeah, sweetheart. Thanks for all your comments, by the way, sweetheart. Okay, so this was one. This is the one you're on Paxil, and you're having a lot of withdrawal symptoms here. I remember reading this before here, and some of your withdrawal symptoms is nausea, hot spells at night, lightheadedness, decreased appetite. Boy, I tell you, I just wish that man would get away from these stupid pharmaceuticals. It's insanity. And it's funny, pharmaceutical companies have hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of lawsuits going constantly towards them. How could you live with that? I'm amazed. Homeopathy would have much more for you, my friend, in terms of pharmaceuticals. So now you got to detox off of that. So only can tell you, last time I stopped cold turkey, similar side effects. You know, even when you titrate down, I want you to think, you're going to have to really work on your endos. I would really keep Parasite M high up on my list. I would definitely do a parathyroid glandular, maybe even a pituitary glandular, and definitely an adrenal glandular. At the same time, I'm going to honk on my kidneys, my lymphatic system. I'm going to move that system where these toxic residues exist and where they keep giving you a kickback. Clean your blood, clean your liver. Take the liver formula with this. Take that, so good, kidneys, lymphatics, liver. You want to do your parathyroid glandular, a little pituitary glandular, twice a day, adrenal glandular, and go for those while you're titrating down if you want to get off of this. And work yourself through this, and you'll come off of it better, my friend. Maybe do some upper circulation and brain and nerve if you can afford it. Get up there with that upper circ and brain and nerve and work yourself out of this. You will work yourself out of it. Hang in there. We'll help you. But work yourself off of this and you'll be okay. But do these things while you're titrating down off of this. You'll be able to titrate quicker with a lot less kick. Yeah. I love this sidebar here. You got a beautiful planet Earth with a heart, A14 PAZ. I'm not a grandpa. Oh, I guess I am. See, I've got two granddaughters. Geez, 23 now. And one's just getting married here in a week. I guess I am a grandpa. And then I've got a few others around. Yeah, I guess I am. Huh. I don't feel like a grandpa, though, you know. I always feel young. Let me see here. Let me see. You've had depression off and on, so remember your parathyroid, sweetheart. What is the name of the glandular that would? Calma Plus, C-A-L-M-A. Now, unfortunately, that's a little CalMeg in there, but I don't think in short-term use you're going to unbalance your phosphorus too much with that. Or there are, find a glandular then that's just plain parathyroid gland. We have some where it's thyroid and parathyroid together. You could do those if you wanted to. And build that up. At the same time, you're detoxifying, get your adrenals going. You're removing while you're losing calcium, and you get into that gland. It'll strengthen up how you see yourself, too. Sound like a very spiritual, beautiful woman here, anyway. I have been 50 to 80 to 100% raw. Good, good. Sounds like you're doing really good. Take, Lori, is that it? Take some... take Parasite M too, clean the fungus out of you and everything too, because that can be very depressive as well. Okay, this question, if you're drinking and eating a considerable amount of fruit, how do you recommend taking care of your teeth? Well, I use baking soda, a form of that. I never have any problem that way, but some might. It's funny, it's the acids that get you. And good fruit should turn your saliva alkaline, which wouldn't break down your teeth. When fruit is unripe, it does have an acid effect, and it can make the teeth acidic. I'd get away from those kind of fruit for a while then. Some people do have a trouble with that, but they already have the weakness in the tissues, and wherever you have weakness, you could have the potential to lose it. You see that in muscle, you see that in all types of areas. But if you hang in there, you grow new, and you can regrow your enamel. Plenty of cases where you see that. Never seen anybody grow a second set of teeth, but I've read about it a lot. Now, this person says, what is this? Matthews 23 or something. It says, see you address the fact of protein powder. I have been taking pea protein. Good thing you pronounced it PEA. Isolate for the past few weeks for muscle growth. If you want to grow muscle, to me, and thank you, my journey. But if you want to grow muscle, pump the greens, pump complete chemistry, But if you're malabsorbed, I don't care how much you pump, you're going to put on muscles that are going to fall off. You really want to correct digestion and malabsorption and get the body healthy. That should be the first priority. Detoxification should be the first priority. That if you want to pump them, pump it with alfalfa. We raced horses and we pumped those guys with alfalfa, plenty of muscle. So you can pump with the greens and things like that. I like that better. Plenty of amino acids. You start getting too many amino acids, remember that's more the nitrogen-rich side of chemistry. If you get too many now, you'll head yourself toward acidosis. So the difference there are alkaline aminos, but your complexer structure, you get acidity. I went over your eyes. This was about the gentleman that sent me his eyes. 10-day. This is a 10-day water lemon, but we are taking about 2 or 3 hours, 500 a week. A whole lemon. I felt the pressure of my body to pull out the crap from all sorts. I got really sick. Yeah, good work, man. Great work. Great work on that. I mean, there isn't always every answer for every single thing. Once in a while I see new healing crises that I've never seen before, but they're really rare. I've seen so many different ones. So, it's a process to get well. And I don't think any of us have all the answers. But thank God we got a whole bunch of them. And I think that's important. We got a lot more than what this planet has currently. So, you guys are going to have new adventures and greater adventures. And, I'd like to retire some of these days and spend some time away from all this extreme disease that people have. The pain and the suffering is overwhelming. I'm real sensitive to that. I'm sensitive to suffering and the babies. What's going on with the babies with St. Jude and all these other places? I just want to throw up. And no offense to the St. Jude nurse, but they're looking for $1.6 million a day.